Hello, welcome back to the part 2 of the web easy web training. Now that we've downloaded our templates, the last time I've introduced you to how you can make use of the CSS and HTML, the basic aspect of it, and I introduced you to how you can download a very good template for your website. Now, after we have downloaded a good template that we want to use, I told you we're going to use a particular template which we downloaded through the zip file, and we unzip into this particular folder. Now these are the content of the folder, but first of all, let's see how our website is going to look like. The template we downloaded. Now this is the template that we downloaded, and you could see it's a very lovely template, and this is a slider here. This image can slide in, slide out, you understand, and flow through. Then we are going to be customizing this background and this image that is coming up. Then look at the whole. You can just scroll down and see the whole. I'm going to touch briefly some of all these aspects of the design we are going to touch. Now let's just go straight to how we can replace all these. Now from when you minimize this and check from this image aspect, on the image aspect is the image of the background. This is the image of the background. Let me just show you the website, the template again. You can see this is the background here. Now the background there, let's just change the background. Now for the purpose of those that doesn't know much about editing, or graphics design or stuff like that, but just check from this image here. We need to check the dimension of the image. This is 1900 by 900. That is the dimension of the file. So we're going to do what we're going to do is just that we need a file of this size. So it's very simple. We can just go to Google and search for 1900 background. You can see, just search for 1900 by 900 image. You can search for that. Then I've selected a particular image. You just right click and save as from here. Just save as from here. Then if you save as, you just use it to replace. You replace the just replace the image directly. Just replace the image from here. You don't need to change the name. Just click on this and the name will be replaced. And this is the JPEG file, and just save. Now say it's already there, so we say yes. Now we have replaced that image to another image. Now let's just reload our template and see what's going to happen now. Now we just reloaded the template, and we have the picture, the image is loading now. Do you see? Now we've been able to replace the background successfully, and those are the things we'll be doing. Now look at this image here. You can as well replace this just using the same method. Now when you go to where we have the resources from the images, this where we have the resources again, then we can go back. This portfolio, that's where we have, this portfolio is another image, and where we have slider, we have some other image in the slider. These are the images you see in that slider. So for documents, from this first image, you can see this is 800 by 425. 800 by 425. So all we're going to do is just using the same procedure. 800 by 425. So we just look for 800. And let's go 800 by 425. Like that. 425. 425. Let me check again. Okay, this 425. 425. So 425. Then we search. Then bring out for us. Excuse me. We bring out for us an image in this size. So that's what we're going to use, and that's what we'll be pumping up, scrolling. Now let's look for a very beautiful image here. Okay, this is what I'm using now. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see the image that we can use. Okay, let's just use this guy and see the way to look like. Maybe is what we're looking for. This is beyond 800. Is it 800 now? It's beyond 800. It's beyond 800. So we can look for another image of that size. This is what we're looking for. Now this is what we're actually looking for, 800,425. That's what we're looking for. So that doesn't mean to not still fitting for this, it is still be okay, but I'm just looking for if we can get a precise image of what we're looking for. Okay. So after getting your image, the next thing is I guess what we're seeing here is just 820. Okay, now we're standing. Just let's pick a particular image for the purpose of this training. Let's just pick one of this image, then we'll move on to the next thing. Okay, let's say for example we are selecting this image, so we right click. Okay, we are getting the actual size now. You just save, and when you save, when we navigate to the image, and we have the image inside slider. From slider that we just replace. So from here now, you just go back to image, then we'll go to slider, then we'll go to I think it's flex slider. Is it flex slider or flex slider? Oh, another thing is just that you need to look at the image type or format. And the image format I'm checking here, I guess the image format we have is not JPEG, is PNG, I guess. Now you can see that this is PNG, so we should make sure it is PNG, not JPEG. So from our search, that means we change the name from JPEG to PNG. Let's look for PNG file. It is still coming that size. Now these are lovely PNGs. Okay, let's use this. This is fine, but this is a little bit higher than what we're looking for. This is 860, but let's just use and see what will happen when you're using an image that is larger than what you have. Now, okay, we are here now, image and portfolios. Is it portfolios now? Okay, I guess it's portfolios. Okay, it's slider we're looking for. We're looking for slider, and this is flex slider. Now, this is not flex slider we're looking for. So this is what we're looking for. Now we are changing to image 1. So let's just say we replace. Fine. Then let's go back and just reload our. What's it called? Let's just reload our page now. That is loading. Now, Joseph is there now. And you see, so Joseph is part of the slider now. Another slider will come up. But we just loaded this Joseph, which is larger than the actual size. It's still fitting in, but not as expected. You understand? Not as expected. Now, changing these names now, we just want to change. Okay, you can do the same thing for the rest. Now, look at this, another image here. This is another image here. This is another slider. You see, just a little bit of replacement. But for example, let's say you have idea about you have the good knowledge of what we want to do. You have one of these graphic design software. Now here I'm using CorelDRAW. I'm using CorelDRAW for this training. So you can just zoom out and you go to where you have your sizes, and you make sure your size is in pixel. Make sure it's in pixel. Then what are we looking for? We're looking for 800 and what, and 425. So this is the size of what we want to use. Do you see it now? Now you can just scrub down this image and try to make it beautiful. Excuse me. You can just make it to look exactly the way we want it there. Okay, let me just make it perfect. I don't want to take much of our time. Okay. Then you can look for a very lovely background and place it there. Let me just let's look for a background now. Let's look for a background. Let me transparent this a little bit. Then okay, you can do excuse me. You can do something very fine like this, and okay, I think think this is just too deep for us. Too deep, okay. I think this will work for the template we are looking at, because most of that template is in orange color. Like you can see, is in orange color. So now from here you can just write any name here. You know, you can write something here. You can write something here to just make sure that the design is lovely and good looking. So from there you export your job. You can export. Okay, let's just export this now. Let's export that, will view it together. Then we'll export to that particular file we're treating now. That is same sample site and images and slider and paraflex. There's paraflex. So what is this? They are in PNG, so that we can see it now. We just change one. That is in PNG. So let's just change image 3 and you just export the services. Okay, fine, done. Then let's just check or reload our template again. But now we reload these, we can go home and go home up and see maybe we'll have this image there. Okay. Oh, I don't think it's loaded yet. Let me reload and see again. Okay. I'm here to finish this export. That means my system is a little bit slow. Because I'm doing too much now. Okay, are we together? So now let me just reload the website and see again. Just finish the exporting. And after Joseph, what do we have? Okay, after this, what do we have? You see that? It's coming out like that. That's how you just use or customize your whole image. So thank you guys for watching. Now the next video will be treating on how you can change all these tags. This is, you change all these tags. Then we'll be using the text editor to change the content of the text. And this image too is a very simple thing. You just use the same idea to change those images. Then the next video we talk about how you can upload your website. Thank you all for